and it has 4 X's, which is to excite, and we believe the performance excites the learners. Then there's the explore, where the audience members ask themselves questions as an audience member. Then there's exchange, where they ask the questions to the actors, and lastly there's examine, which is where we help the teacher find ways in which they can take what we've done and also do it in the classroom. Just putting a tie around a learner's neck and asking them to read from the script already makes them see how the text comes to life.
You want to know the truth? You want to know why I fought with your father? You want to know why your mother left me? Left an 18-month-old baby in my hands, walked away, and never came back.
Yes!
Temba was sleeping with my wife.
What?
Your father was sleeping with my wife, your mother.
No. No! This has gone too far. It's not true. It's not true. I don't believe a word you say. My father would never do such a thing. He was loyal to my mother always.
That's what you think. Temba was good at making people believe in him. I came home early from work that day. I wasn't feeling well. I had the flu. My head was pounding. When I got here, I opened the kitchen door with my own keys. The radio was playing too loud. I turned the volume down. Then I heard your mother laugh. I looked into the bedroom. There they were, both on my bed, naked and making love. They both looked up as they felt my presence next to the door. Your mother screamed. Temba just dropped his face into the pillow in total shock and shame. I walked out. I did not say a word. I just walked and walked. When I came back, they were both gone.
Dada, for how long was Uncle Temba sleeping with my mother?
Yes. Do not ask me that.
For how long? What does it matter for how long? It happened. Leave it now. Can't you see you're hurting your mother more with all these questions? I want to know for how long, Dada?
For 3 years.
Oh my God, no. It can't be.
When I started writing the play, I wanted to deal with forgiveness. The idea was to examine sibling rivalry. And we all say, I have 8 children. And I tell them all the time, I love you all the same.
What now? What are you thinking about?
When I was a little boy, I made myself a wired double-decker bus. I spent 4 days at it non-stop. When it was finished, I drove it around for about 3 minutes, and then Temba wanted it. He cried. My father shouted at me, "What is the matter with you? Can't you see he's crying? Give it to him." He grabbed it out of my hand, my finger. It bled a little. He drove away. I watched him go with a piece of my heart, the love of my wire bus. Temba had a lot of toy cars my father had bought for him from town. He did not need that wire bus. He took it because it was mine.
And I wanted to examine also reconciliation. Not between white and black. That's done by Bishop Tutu. That was done by Nelson Mandela. He all put a band-aid around the nation and make us all say we forgive each other. It's not true. We need counseling. We need therapy. We're walking wounded.
I want my son back. I want the threat to come from wherever he is. He must come and tell me who killed my son and why. I want to know what this government is going to do about it. The case must be heard by a black judge. He must have a good lawyer who must try to prove that the killing of the deceased was politically motivated, but he must fail to prove it.
Forgiveness has nothing to do with the people that wronged you. Forgiveness is about you. It's about me understanding that I can't go on dying inside because I hate.
Themba, my brother, I do love you. About my wife, it happened.
So I'm very, very proud of the work you've done, proud what the director did, and more proud of these 3 wonderful actors.
Thank you so much, Tata.
We feel blessed. The fact that the children come here and watch your creation, it's a legacy that we're leaving for us. We're honored and we're really proud of you.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. Still thought-provoking, and I feel that it's still relevant for today.
It was amazing. I mean, I cried because it took me back. I did not fight, I was not braving the struggle, but the after effects are there, and I do, in a way, understand. You know, I have my parents, they went through it, my grandparents, and I'm so glad that there is this.
Thank you to ShakeXperience and everybody else who's made this possible.
They're bringing theatre, making it relevant to the people that count, youngsters. They're audiences we need, and as theatre makers, that's who we create work for.
I like the character, Mandisa. She's thrilled. Like, you know what? She's living her life. You know, she doesn't care who says what at who. She's just herself. So, I would like to be myself one day as well.
The question and answer session gave me an opportunity to get clarity about the characters. Yeah.
The show was amazing, and at least I got the true emotions of John Kani.
There are a lot of lessons to be learned through such plays, and we really appreciate it, and we really appreciate that the work you guys are doing. And for sure it's going to contribute a lot towards, you know, taking our education system to the higher level.
It was something that I felt was completely inspirational, and our youth can definitely learn a lot from this. It's something that I think will be useful.
I really enjoyed it, and even for corporate South Africa, I think this would be really amazing. I learned so much tonight. Just watching this thing, it taught me so much. I'd forgotten. 20 years down the line, you've forgotten about what happened in the past, and this brought it all to bear. And I think corporate South Africa could do very well as coming to see this and having a look at it, and as a team building thing. I think it'd be wonderful.
I have seen this play on many occasions. I teach it, being a drama teacher, and I also do pieces from it. And I wanted to say that this production moved me the most I've ever been moved. I've always been moved, but here I wept. I was weeping because it touched on the humanity, on the universal experience, so it was beautiful. I'm leaving with a ShakeXperience and enriched. Thank you very much.